Have you ever watched price hit your exact fib level, hunt your stop, and then explode into a massive move without you? You're not wrong about the direction. You're just acting as someone else's exit liquidity. You see, retail traders use Fibonacci to find support and resistance, but the market makers, they use those exact same levels to find your orders. Hi, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., and inside the magical Fibonacci tool, I am handing you the exact institutional framework you need to flip the script. No more guessing, no more games, no more retail traps, just pure precision order flow. It's time to stop feeding the markets, switch sides, and learn to hunt liquidity like the pros. Man, when I tell y'all, I'm so freaking frustrated right now. It never fails. Whenever I'm trying to do something, technical difficulties. Whenever I'm trying to do something, technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? But Phil, I know you don't like me, Phil, and you done reported me to the Fed. But Phil, Fed, and anybody that's hating or praying on me or the gang's downfall, I want you to know I just want you to know. Man. I tell you, boy, these folk, they get on my last freaking nerve. Oh, I didn't change this right here on there. Where is it? Let me see this here. I think I forgot to change something. No, I didn't. No. Nah, I forget to change that now. All right, man. If this is your... Who in the world? Papa Smurf. Who is this Papa Smurf? Papa Smurf keep popping up. I don't know who Papa Smurf is, but every day they drop, "Hey Stimmy," in the chat. First of all, saying "Hey Stimmy," I got to give you a... No, don't come in here calling me Stimmy. And I've been noticing this for days now. I just been ignoring it. So Papa Smurf, who are you, Papa Smurf? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Y'all couldn't hear my sound. I forgot I had muted the sound. So I got to give you a... Oh, no. I had my sound muted. No. You need to hear this, Papa Smurf. No. So, Papa Smurf, I need to know.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who are you? Coming in here with that Stimmy every day. Papa Smurf, you need to identify yourself from Papa Smurf, cause I throw block parties so quick. My block parties be off the chain. They be jumping. Yeah, feel me. Somebody said, "Oh no, another live based around the haters. Lame." He's calling you autistic. Oh, that's what Stimmy mean? Stimmy mean autistic? Hold on. Juices and berries. Did you just call me lame? Juices and berries? Juices and berries. Did you just call me lame, juices and berries? Wait. Clarify what's going on over here. Clarify what's going on over here while I set up this sheet, juices and berries. doing this. Yeah, what does stimmy mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They keep saying it. They said it the other day. They was like, hey, stimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause my name Tim. And when I was younger, they called me Timmy. So when you say, hey, stimmy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no. I can't do that. I can't. That's real sus. That's real suspect. You feel me? In case y'all didn't know, we on here tonight because, you know what I'm saying, I have been talking to Apex. Well, somebody had reached out to me, right? Somebody reached out. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get into that, let me finish saving this and let me do my introduction, right? How did I have to do this last time? I hit anyone with link can edit. I had to change to edit. Yeah, I had to change to edit. Anyone with link can edit. All right. Gang, gang. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong thing. Where is it? All right, gang, gang. There's the link to the Google Docs. I mean, the Google Sheet. That's for the giveaway. I ain't gonna tell you when I'm gonna do the giveaway. That's for the giveaway. I just put it I just put the link to the Google Sheet in the Zoom, gang gang. Y'all go ahead and fill it out. I see somebody filling it out now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the YouTube. I see that it's working. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the chat. Juice and Berry said, I don't like the hater focusing. I got banished to the commercials. Hater summer. What's going on? You say you don't like the hater focusing? So I go back to my original question. If you don't, you said, I don't like the hater focusing. You think the hater focusing is lame. And I'm the person doing the hater focusing because I'm on the stream. So back to the original question. You calling me lame? I'm lame. You saying I'm lame? Because because when the haters do something that I don't like, I address them. You think I should just ignore the haters and just stay focused on everything else? What's going on? I see some names in here. I think I've seen these names before. Y'all make sure y'all when y'all filling out the sheets, make sure you put in your Juices and Berries. Your YouTube name is not Brian Juices and Berries. Juices and Berries. Your YouTube name is not Brian. Yeah. It always be your own family. My own brother he just go fill in just one line. Hey Dan, the only way you get the Zoom link is if you in the gang, Dan. But the spreadsheet link is at the top of it's pinned to the top of the chat. The spreadsheet link is pinned to the top of the chat. All right, for those who do not know, right? Oh, I'm supposed to be doing my introduction. Good evening. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. But if it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. And I want to give you a big hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Araña Grande. This is me, Big Spider, if you don't hablo español. And you're in tune to another episode of the NQ Intraday Price Section Recap. Here. In this episode, what's up, boy? I'm too loud? You about to do it? Oh, turn TV on. Oh, okay. My son was coming to shut the door. I was like, well, I'm too loud. This episode of the Intraday Price Section Recap and slash Price Section Recap slash my very first Apex prop firm account giveaway. Now, the reason why I say my very first, and this is we're gonna do the price section recap, and this is the test drive. All right, this is the test drive for those who do not know. Oh yeah, and this is being brought to you by the magical Fibonacci tool. Trading secrets that feel illegal to know. Yeah, man. All right. Now, the reason why I say that this is the test drive, a little backstory. All right. I've been rocking with Apex for a while. Apex has been one of my favorite prop firms. Right. My top two, right, is Apex and Tradeify. Love them. Apex and Tradeify. Lucid seemed pretty cool, right? It's another one out that I just found out about. I might give them a test drive to see if I like them too, but until I know that I like them, I'm not gonna put their name out there. But Apex and Tradeify, hands down, my favorite. Tradeify had came in and like took Apex down a peg for me, right? The reason why I say Tradeify came in and took Apex down a peg for me is because I could get when Tradeify would do their sales, I could get an all-in account for less money than I could over at Apex when they was running their sales, right? Now, and Tradeify payouts lightning fast. Of course, they're a smaller firm than Apex, so Apex got a larger firm, so it's going to take a little longer sometime to process stuff. Now, since Apex switched everything over, I haven't requested a payout from them, so I don't know if their payouts got faster. But from people who I know that have request payouts since Apex switched over to their things, the payout process was still the same amount of time. Tradeify, I felt like that was the best bang for your buck. Okay. Now, the only thing that kept Apex up there in competition with Tradeify for me is Apex gives you 100% of your withdrawals, right? Up to, what I'm saying? It used to be 12,000, but now it's like you get 6 withdrawals. If you can keep your PA account to get through 6 withdrawals, you get 100%, and it's based off which size account you got. It's different size. It's different mile markers you got to hit. Tradeify got mile markers you got to hit too. Apex got mile markers you got to hit. But they give you 100%. So if you withdraw 1,500, if you withdraw 2,000, you get 1,500, you get 2,000. With Tradeify, they keep 10%. So if you withdraw 1,500, they give you 1,350. You withdraw 2,000, they give you 1,800. Right? They hold 10%. Tradeify, you can only do 5 accounts. Apex, you can do up to 20 accounts, right? So that's what kept Apex up there. But I told people for best bang for your buck, I would have to give it to Tradeify because you could get in the account for less money. Even though you give up 10%, of your earnings, you can get into the account and start earning for less money. So that gives you the best bang for the buck. But now Apex has come around. They have like two different types of accounts. Standard accounts where you pay for the evaluation, then pay for the activation, right? And right now they're running a 90% off sale, right? Use code BIGSPIDER at checkout. They done gave me my own personalized code. Use code BIGSPIDER when you check out at Apex. They're doing 90% off right now. And they have intraday trailing down, end of day trailing drawdown. Now the end of day costs a little bit more than intraday. And they also then start giving you the ability to bundle like a lot of the other firms. So if you bundle 5 accounts, right, you get an extra discount on top of it, right? So if you bundle 5 accounts, you can get an extra discount on top of it. So just say right now, I think if you get like, I think you can get like 5 intraday. I ain't gonna try to guess. I'm just gonna look at it. All right. I'm just gonna look at it. Right. If you got, just say if you like the 50K accounts, right? If you like the 50K accounts, right? If you like the 50K accounts, right? You got intraday. See, the type is intraday standard, right? You got intraday or end of day, right? You got standard and you got no activation fee. Okay. So for the standard, this is the type of account that we doing the giveaway for. The standard, right? 50K intraday trailing drawdown, right? 90% off. It's $24.90, right? 24 for one, right? If you bundle and buy 5, right, you pay $95 for 5, meaning you're paying $19 each if you bundle. So you save more if you buy 5 at a time, right? And then once you pass the 50K, then right now it says activation fee $79, right? So you're looking at paying either $24.90 for one and then $79 for activation fee, or paying $19 each for a bundle of 5 and then $79 each, right? So let's just say you're the winner of today, right? You'll get a free account, and then when you pass, then you pay the $79, unless they're doing some kind of discount. I didn't look into the sale specifics, but a lot of times when they do the sale specifics, sometimes they'll discount the activation fee too. I didn't look into the sale, you know what I'm saying, specifics, right? I just know they running 90% off for the next 10 days, right? 90% off for the next 10 days. And if you're going to get something, remember to use the code BIGSPIDER when you check out BIGSPIDER. I'm about to get on y'all nerve with that one. They done messed up. They done messed up and gave me a code. So, yeah, so you see you save extra, right? And then if you look at end of day trailing drawdown, right, it's $45, right, with the 90% off. Okay, that's for the end of day trailing drawdown. And then the activation fee is $99, right? So what that means is normally their accounts used to only be intraday trailing drawdown, but with the end of day trailing drawdown, it calculates your trailing drawdown at the end of the day. It don't calculate it as it's going up and down throughout the day, right? A lot of people used to hate that, but it costs a little more for those accounts, right? And if you buy a set of 5, it's $195 for the 50K accounts, right? If you bundle. All right. So those are, and then they also offer no activation fees, right? This is not what the giveaway is for, but they offer no activation fees. So with end of day trailing drawdown with no activation fee for 150K, 90% off is $109, right? And if you bundle 5, you get them for $445, right? So you're paying $89 a piece for each account, right? And so $89 a piece for each account. If you bundle the 5, right, that's cheaper than getting one. That's cheaper per account than getting one standard intraday trail and drawdown, right? So if you get if you get the cheapest 50K you can get, right, it's $24.90, and then you pay $79 to activate, right? 79 plus 24, that's more than $89, right? So end of day trail and drawdown, no activation on the bundle, right? That's only $89 per account, right? So Apex, that's why I say Apex then came back swinging on Traderify. They done came back swinging on Traderify, and they still give you the ability to get up to 20 accounts, right? So if you feel like you're ready to start trading with prop firms, this is what I say. Don't jump out there and just bundle off rip, right? Don't jump out there and bundle off rip. This is what I say. If you got the skills in place, if you know you can pass, if you know you can get to the funded account phase, right? Go in and buy, get like the cheapest 50K you can get. Get the intraday trail and drawdown 50K, right? And standard, and let's just say 25 plus 79, right? Let's do the math together, right? Let's do the math together. You know, I'm here to walk through it all with you. I'm here to walk through it all with you. You know what I'm saying? Decision making and everything, right? We're just gonna round it up to 25 plus 79. Let's just say they ain't got no deals on their activation fees. Cause sometimes they'll have deals on their activation fees too. Sometimes they just have like a deal on the account, but a lot of times there'll be like a deal on the activation fee when you go to activate. Instead of it being just say $79, it'd be like 69 or 59 or 49. Sometimes they do a sale on the activation fees, but with no sale on the activation fees, we're just gonna say you $104 all in with the cheapest 50K account you can get. You go through, you trade, you get your first payout, right? You go through, you trade, you get your first payout, right? And then once you get your first payout, then you, let me go, make sure I get this stuff up. Where is it? Where is it? Help desk. All right. End of day. What I did, intraday, I did intraday. Intraday trail and drawdown. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure I get to the right thing. I'll make sure it don't try to pull nothing up. I'm trying to make sure it don't try to pull nothing up and dox me. All right. So you come in to your intraday. Now on the intraday, like on the accounts, you see right here, once you get to the performance accounts, you got scaling, right? When you first start out, you're not going to be authorized to trade all full contracts, right? You're going to start out, I think you start out with like one contract. They got scaling. You can go through and read all that you want to. You got a daily loss limit inside the intraday trail and drawdown accounts, right? If you hit $1,000, they lock you out for the day. Your max drawdown is $2,000, right? You can read all that yourself. That ain't why I'm talking about this now. You come in and you go back. You come in, you trade it, and you get your payout. You come in, you trade it, and you get your payout. Let's go to payouts. Where's the payouts? Half the funding. That's where I was just at. End of day payouts. Oh, I wanted intraday. I was looking at end of day, but I wanted intraday. The end of day got the max loss limit that the intraday don't. All right. Intraday. So I want to get down to, all right, here we go. Intraday pay, you get 6 payouts, 100% of 6 payouts. All right. So your first payout, right? The first time you can request 1,500, and you got to get a minimum balance of 52.6, right? A minimum balance of 52.6 to be able to request, right? To be able to request, now that don't mean you can request 1,500. If you only have 52.6, you can only request 500 because the minimum you can go down to is 52.1 when you request, right? So you can, if you, the minimum you need to request is 52.6, but if you only have 52.6, you can only request 500. The max you can request on your first request is 1,500. So if you want to be able to request the whole 1,500, you need to get 53.6 in order to request the whole 1,500. So you trade, you follow the rules, you get 53.6 and you request 1,500. At that time, right? At that time, you pay Uncle Sugar, give him his money, right? And we just gonna put you, we're gonna put you in some place where you got to feel that pain like me, right? You pay Uncle Sugar his money, right? Then you take $445, right? And buy take $445 and buy 5 of, get out of my way, right? Where did it go? I lost it. Anyway, buy 5 of the end of date trailing drawdown accounts, right? Buy 5 of the end of date trailing drawdown accounts, no activation fee, end of day, and bundle the 5-pack, right? So then you take $445 and buy the 5-pack, and that way you're getting them for $89 a piece, and you're using the money that you got from your first account to buy these accounts here. So you're not in the red, right? You're in the green because you spent $105 buying that account, right? Minus 105, right? You paid Uncle Sam, then you bought 5 more end of day no activation fees, right? And you put $500 in your pocket. So you're not in the red at all, right? You've recouped your money, you've paid your taxes, you've bought 5 accounts, right? And then you put your money, you put $500 in your pocket. And then so on the next time when you get to a payout on that first account you got, right? Now, when you got to the payout on the first account, you've got to the point where you can activate your other 5 if you're copy trading, right? So now you can withdraw 2,000, right? Now, mind you, now, if you want to withdraw that 2,000, right, your profit has to be at least 54.1, right? So if you got your profit at 54.1, you have got your you've made your other accounts profitable. You got at least 54.1 in, to the activation point, and then you take out $2,000. 100%. You take out $2,000. All right. So you take out 2,000, right? You pay Uncle Sugar, feel that pain, right? And then you had that other 500. If you ain't spent it and it's still sitting in your bank account, you probably spent it. But let's just say you only spent 250 of it. You spent half of it. So now with your 250 left over from last time, plus your 2,000 that you just withdrew and you paid Uncle Sugar, now you got 1,600, right? You got 1,650 in your pocket. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't in the green. You ain't in the red. Why? Because you only paid $105. Because you use your money from your payout to buy the other ones. So you ain't down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't down. You use profits to buy those other accounts. And now those other accounts are activated. You just withdrew $2,000, right? So when you get back up to where you need to be across all your accounts, we ain't gonna do the math. We know where we got to be on the accounts. Now on this account, you can take out 2,500, and then on your other 5 accounts, you can take out 1,500, right? So we're gonna go 1,500 times 5, 7,500 plus 2,500 plus 2,500, $10,000, right? You pay Uncle Sugar and feel your pain. Put 7,000 in your pocket, right?
Let him cook! I said, let him cook!
That's how you play the prop firm game.
You still feel the best bang for your buck is the 25 or that 50K? We just did the example of one question. And the second question, that's great knowledge. When you go back for the 5-pack, you can automatically trade all 5 at the same time, or do you
Yep.
already have to have your own copier?
You're gonna have a copier, but if you do it through, if you trade through Tradeovate, Tradeovate has a copier in it. I don't know if you have to activate it, but when you don't have to activate it, because when you buy it through them, it's already activated. That's why I'm like, I don't know, but if you buy props through the props, the copier inside Tradeovate is already activated. Like if you go in there, it's a thing called grouping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can show this without showing it in my information. I don't think I can.
It's called grouping, and you can still do it through TradingView linked through TradingView too.
No, you got to do it on the Tradeovate platform, like in order to use it. Right now, if you want to copy without using Tradeovate, I don't know how to do it through. I don't know how to do it through TradingView. I just know how to do it through the NinjaTrader desktop, because I bought a copier from Apex. I had bought a copier from Apex, but Tradeovate, they offer a copier with performing scheduled maintenance. Okay, so
the initial 5-pack we would use, like you said, going through Tradeovate with their grouping copier, so to speak.
Yeah. So when you go in, and I ain't worried about this right here. That's neither here nor there. So when you go into Tradeovate, right? When you go into Tradeovate, Tradeovate got a thing called Tradeovate Prop. It's called Tradeovate Prop now. So in Tradeovate Prop, right? No matter what prop firm you trading through, right? If you got multiple accounts, right? If you do it through Tradeovate, you can come to Tradeovate Prop, and you see Tradeovate Prop. It looks pretty much like TradingView, right? So what you can do, you can chart on TradingView, but you just make your entries on Tradeovate Prop, right? Because it looked just like TradingView, right? So, but what you do, you come over here to accounts, and then you go down here to manage groups, and then you create a group, right? You come over here and you create a group, right? You give it a group name, you give it a name, right? I just say right, and hit OK, and then it show you all the accounts that pop up that's inside of that that's available inside your account. All of the accounts that you got that's available inside your account, right? And then you hit save, and then it's saved now. And so now once you come here, right, if you click on group right here, you see that I named it FFF. If you click on that, now you see that FFF up under there, the copier is turned on. So no matter which one of the accounts that you're trading in, right, it's either one of them. No matter if I'm on that one, no matter if I'm on this one, no matter which one I'm on, that FFF will be under there. And when I place a trade, it's copied across the other ones. Now, I've never used it personally, so you want to do research on it, because I don't know if you have to change the sizing for the amount of accounts you got. Like with the one that I do through Ninja Trader, the one that Apex sells, when I put the quantity 1 and I don't change any scaling inside of the copier, it just puts 1 contract on each account I got linked. Some copiers, if you got multiple accounts, like say you got 5 accounts, you have to change the quantity to 5 and it'll put 1 across all the accounts. So you want to do your research on that to see exactly how it works, right? And then if you want to turn it off, you just take the check off of there, and now the trade copier is not on, and I'm only trading in that 1 account now. That's how you do it through Tradeovate. That makes sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Somebody said something about Tradercopia. I never heard of them. They said it's a cheap copier. And again, I don't know if you can copy trade through Trade and View. I know you can do it on the Tradeovate platform. You can do it with I use the Ninja Trader download desktop app, and I bought a trade copier through Apex. I got like a lifetime thing. I think it was like $250 when I bought it a long time ago. It was like a lifetime license, and it always update whenever they come out with new updates. It always update, right? You just got to update it. And so, yeah. All right, man, let's get into the price action recap. Let me see. Y'all don't forget, go ahead and fill out the if you interested in trying to win the Apex account. We're doing a giveaway for an Apex account. Is any size standard account, right? Any size standard account is what the code is good for, right? So it's not no activation, right? Any size. It can be intraday, it can be end of day, right? Any size, 25K, 50K, 100K, 150K. Oh, to your other question, right? I've kind of rolled over to 50Ks, right? 100, the 25Ks, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with the 25Ks. I started out using the 25Ks. That was my favorite because it was the easiest profit target to hit and try to get to payments quicker. But now I've like graduated over to the 50Ks because a lot of prop firms stopped offering 25Ks, and I had got used to trading 50Ks, and then I had got used to being able to withdraw either 15 or 2,000 or 2,500, and with the 25Ks, you typically can't withdraw that much. It's typically less of a withdrawal. So I've kind of moved over to the 50K, and then the 50Ks, it gives you a little bit more leeway, especially with this high volatility that we have. Because even if you trade in micros, it's been so volatile. My stop loss has pretty much, you know what I'm saying, had to like almost double because of the volatility, right? So even though I'm trading micros now, instead of having a 15, 18 point stop loss, I'm having like a 25 to 35 point stop loss. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, now I got to drop down, trade micros, and so I can widen up my stop, right? So, but with all this volatility, I've kind of moved into the 50K, but it don't matter. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying, your comfort level. I just feel like 50K is a nice, comfortable spot for people that's not too much, because 25K, right, you got a max drawdown of 1,000 and you got to make 1,500, right? With right, it's gonna be end of day or intraday standard, any size, right? You got a max drawdown of 2,000 with a profit target of 3,000, right? On the 100K, you got a max drawdown of 3,000 with a profit target of 6,000. Okay, and then 150K, you got a max drawdown of 4,000 with a profit target of 9,000. So a lot of people, the bigger the target is, the more intimidating that is. And then they might feel like, man, I only got 30 days to do this, because that's another thing with Apex. It's only one-time fee, but you only got 30 days to get it. It don't renew no more. It's not a subscription model anymore, right? If you don't pass it in 30 days, the account just closed, right? The account just closed, and you know what I'm saying? You got to start back over, right? So a lot of people might feel that pressure, like, man, I got to try to make $9,000. You know what I'm saying? And they might try to push it, or they might try to overtrade, so just think about your mental state, what seems feasible for you based off your trading, how much money you typically make, which one fits your trader identity, right? Don't just jump in and say, oh, I'm gonna go get this, you know what I'm saying, because it's a free account, because if you win, you might end up wasting your opportunity, especially if this your first time trying to get into it and want to get your feet wet, right? So either, you know, I recommend 50. That's a nice comfortable area. If trying to hit 3,000 in 1 month a little bit too much for you, go with a 25, right? But it's a difference between having $1,000 of drawdown or having $2,000 of drawdown, right? And we being in all these volatile days, that $2,000, that's a little bit more cushion. All right. Anybody else got any questions before we get into the price action recap? Great interface and convenient, plus the allocations of the accounts and risks are pretty easy to use. Okay, that's what's up. My recommendation is don't trade more than 5 accounts in a group. And like Tim said, you can manually set the contract size. Yeah, that's all right, appreciate that. All right, man. Did price do anything today that caught you off guard? All right. Did it do anything today that caught you off guard? Let me check my sheet again. If you are interested in somebody named Roy did not put their YouTube name on the sheet. Roy, put your YouTube name on the sheet. All right. Put your YouTube name on the sheet. Right? Your YouTube name is the only way I can identify if you're still here when we when I do the giveaway. Because y'all know, well, I know how I do my giveaways. No matter what the giveaway is, you got to be present to win. Now, this right here is going to be the test drive to see if this is really a real relationship that I'm having. Again, for those who do not know, somebody was reaching out to me saying that they were a affiliate liaison with Apex, and they wanted to be my personal affiliate liaison. And I emailed them back, and they started trying to get me to talk to them through WhatsApp. And I called them a scammer and told them to kick rocks several times. And they kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm not a scammer. I'm sorry, this. Your account is slated to be deactivated. I said, okay, deactivate me. If y'all don't feel like I'm sending it, because I don't make a lot of money off of Apex. I told y'all this the other day, I don't make a lot of money off of affiliate links, right? I ain't got no huge channel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a whole bunch of gamblers in my community. So, you know, people, you know, they buy like regular people buy. And so I was like, delete it then. I don't care. And then he hit me back up today. I said, okay, if you're not fake, go back to my original question. How can I get a personalized code? I've asked several people for a personalized code, and ain't nobody never give me one, right? And so he go ahead and put your name on the sheet, JT. Put your name. It's a link, and we ain't even started yet. We just been talking about stuff. The sheet posted at the top of the chat, pinned at the top of the chat. Put your name, YouTube name, and email on there. We're gonna be doing a giveaway for one free Apex account, any size, 25K through 150K, standard only. It can't be no activation fee. It can be intraday trailing drawdown. It can be end of day trailing drawdown. It can be a 25K. It can be a 50K. It can be 100K. It can be 150K, whatever it is, right? But And so they hit me back. He hit me back today. I was like, hey, got good news for you. Your affiliate code BIGSPIDER is in the system and it's working. Right. And then he was like, hey, just to let you know, something, he said in there. And he said, here's some free codes for your community. You know, this what you can do and can't do with them. If you do this, it might create conflicts with our system. You know what I'm saying? When you give them to your community, make sure you give it to one person privately. Don't post it in public because it'll create problems in our system. Yada, yada, yada. This is what it's for. This is what it's good for. So I said, okay, tonight, you know what I'm saying? We're going to run our test run, right? So the person that win, right? The person that win, the only thing, right? The only thing that I ask of you, right? Once you go through and do it, right? Once I email you the information, all you got to do is reply. Just give me a simple reply back and let me know that it worked. Everything went fine. So I know that this is real deal. These are real codes. I already tried the affiliate thing, right? What I did, I took my original affiliate link that had my original code embedded in the link, and I replaced that with BIGSPIDER, and I put it into a private browser, and it took me to Apex. So I was like, okay, it must be working, because with my computer background, I know if you change something inside a URL and that's not a real URL, it won't go to the page. But this took me to Apex, right? So I was like, okay, this look like it's real. It seems to be working, but I can't use my own code. So I can't go in and try to use it and they be like, you know what I'm saying? So now the test is going to be if it works, these codes, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to go through and get this free account, right? So this is our test run. I'm doing the giveaway because, you know what I'm saying, I need something back. I need to know if it's working. So this is the test run. All right. Everybody good? Everybody tracking? Everybody understand? Okay. Y'all give me 1 second while I do something real quick. And if you haven't put your name inside the spreadsheet and you are interested in trying to try your hand at a prop firm, right? Now, mind you, want to be, don't just get it just to get it. Don't just get it and try to gamble and shoot your luck. Because you don't want to build bad habits. If you already got a vetted strategy and you know it works, and you've been wanting to try your hand at a prop firm, but you just didn't have the money to buy it, or you didn't want to put the money into it, but you know you got a strategy that can work, and put your name on the sheet and, you know what I'm saying, put your name in the hat. But give me 1 second while I do something, and y'all check out this commercial break while I do that.
Have you ever watched price hit your exact fib level, hunt your stop, and then explode into a massive move without you? You're not wrong about the direction. You're just acting as someone else's exit liquidity. You see, retail traders use Fibonacci to find support and resistance, but the market makers, they use those exact same levels to find your orders. Hi, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., and inside the magical Fibonacci tool, I am handing you the exact institutional framework you need to flip the script. No more guessing, no more games, no more retail traps, just pure precision order flow. It's time to stop feeding the markets, switch sides, and learn to hunt liquidity like the pros.
That one there's a whole lot shorter than the other one. That one is a whole lot shorter than the other one. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I hope it's good too. Everything look good. Like, I've gone through the paces of checking what I can check. I used the affiliate link, and it takes me to Apex. I logged into Apex, pretend like I was buying something, and I put in BIGSPIDER, and it said you can't use your own code. So
everything looks legit on that end. Now I'm testing the giveaway codes that they provide. Right now, I've never done a giveaway. So once you go in, I don't even know where you're supposed to put the giveaway code. Right, you know, I could probably try to find out where you're supposed to put the giveaway code. But yeah, I'll maybe look into that. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me ask Gemini. Let me see if Gemini know, and then we'll go ahead and get into the price action recap. Y'all, like, if this dude say we're gonna get into the price action recap one more time. How y'all doing today, man? Did I ask y'all, how do you redeem an Apex free account code? Did I ask y'all what price action did today? All right. If it's Apex Trader Funding Props, right? Go to Apex Trader website, log in, membership dashboard, select that valuation that you want, right? That your code applies to. On the checkout page, look for coupon code or promo text box. Paste the code in there, click apply. Verify that the total order amount drops to 0. All right. Yep. So there it is. You put it inside the what's the name? So let me check this right here. If I go here, all right. If I log in there, okay. You see, I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit Tradeovate. I'm gonna hit 50K. All right. Okay, so it ain't nothing on this screen that can dox me. So I'll come over here. All right, so you got what's the name there? You got that there, and you got the bundle. So that's how you do it. You got the single and you got the bundle, right? And you see they got the price with the discount, right? It shows you the price with the discount, but you want to make sure that you go in, you click that right there, you click that, and then you click this, like how you gonna pay it, and then here, right, enter coupon code, right? I can't use my code, right? If I go BIGSPIDER, right, and I click off, it say you can't use your affiliate code, right? But if I go in and use like their default code, save now, right? Now when I click off, right? Oh, I got to do save now. Save now, right? It puts a green check there. You see the green check at the end down there? It puts a green check there, right? It puts a green check there. And then when you go on to the next page, right? When you go on to the next page, it'll have like the price over there. It'll have, you got to make sure it's got the reduced price, right? And then if I go to like right here, go to the 5-pack for the end of day trail and drawdown up under the this is the standard plans here, and then these right here are the, see, Tradeovate. They got like 100 of them. End of day, no activation fees. See down here, see it say no activation fee, right? So they got all the different ones. You go in, you pick which one you want. And then they got rhythmic, right? I use the rhythmic ones when I'm doing Apex because I use the Apex copier, and then I use Tradeovate when I'm using like other firms, you know what I'm saying? Because it lets me, like the over on the Apex side, when I'm doing my trade copier inside NinjaTrader, for some reason I can log into like a whole bunch of different prop firms. But when I'm using Rhythmic, I can only log into one prop firm at a time. So that's why when I'm doing Apex, I use Rhythmic. But when I'm using all the other ones like Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Funded Futures Family, you can have all of them, and you can have accounts from all of them and trade all of them at the same time with the Apex copier inside the thing. And then same thing over when you're on the Trade of 8 platform, you can go in and, well, I don't know if you got to sign in and out. I ain't gonna lie like that. I just know when you're inside Ninja Trader, I can trade them all. All right, so that's where you'll put the coupon code right there. Enter coupon code right there. You put it right there, and then when you go to the next page, it should be free. All right, now that we done figured that out, now let's get into the intraday price action recap. Put the code and check out. I will imagine. Yeah. All right. So, can you imagine if he was a scammer like BIGSPIDER to his link BIGSPIDER to his account, and you doing his work to get him affiliate money? Now that's the first thing I checked. That's the first thing I checked. I went in and I tried to use it, and I said, if it put a green check there, kick rocks, my guy. But when I put it in, it said you can't use your own account. So I know it's linked to me, right? I know it's linked to me. Now this test is to test the codes. Oh, look at here. Now, I didn't watch price very long today. I took a couple quick trades today, and then I had to go out and start doing some other stuff. And now that I look over here at the chart, right? What did we do today? What did we do today? Who was inside? Anybody here that was in the mentorship with us this week? Is there anybody here that was in the mentorship with us this week? What did we talk about on the mentorship video last night? And what did we talk about on the pre-market analysis today about where price was at and what we were anticipating or what we should be thinking about doing based off the higher time frame? Anybody?
Sitting on your hands.
Sitting on your hands. Why were we talking about sitting on your hands? Because what?
Middle of the road.
We're in the middle of the road. Y'all give it up for my homeboy. That was J-Rock. Who was that? J-Rock? Who was that? J-Rock talking?
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for J-Rock, man. Did I turn my soundboard back on? Could y'all hear that sound when I did that? Yeah, my soundboard on. All right. So if we look here from our highest high up here down to our lowest low down there, right? As you can see, make this a little larger so that everybody can see it well. As you can see, price is right in the middle of the road, right? This is where we opened up last night, right here, right? And everything to the right of that is today's price action. We're just consolidating right there at equilibrium, right? Equilibrium of what? Our current dealer range on the higher time frame, right? We had already said on the higher time frame, we was in a short-term sale program because overall price is in a buy program. But right now we're in a short-term sale program, which is healthy for price because we wanted a retracement, right? We wanted a retracement. Now, once we, talked about, we walked through this whole week, talk about what we was looking for, right? Monday, we wanted to see a retracement back up, right? Going towards some type of equilibrium or premium, right? We got that. Tuesday, we said we was looking for some type of manipulation of buy side, right? And some type of expansion downward would be nice because we want to see, and we want to look, we're bearish. We're in a sale program. We got that, right? Wednesday, right? We want to see more downside, right? Now we didn't extend the sale program, but we did get some nice downside, some nice opportunity to sell. All right, even though we didn't extend the sell program, we got that. We engineered sell side liquidity, right? Made relative equal lows. So therefore, going into Thursday, we said, hey, this can be a possible reversal Thursday. So we was looking for reasons for price to be supported down here and expand upward, right? We got that, right? We got that. That's what we got, right? Let's go. I should be on the daily chart talking about this, right? We got that. So Monday, right? We got that. Tuesday, we got that Judy swing. Wednesday, we got some downside, but we didn't extend the sell program. So Thursday, right? Based off this engineering, this liquidity, right? And we came down, engineered liquidity again, and was unwilling to drop. We said, hey, this can be a reversal Thursday. So we're looking for some buy side. We got that, right? We came back up, right? To equilibrium, came back up to a premium, right? So then Friday, which was the day, we said, hey, look, we came back to equilibrium. We've had a very good week, right? Very good week, but we're consolidating at this bearish breaker, right? So price may not want to move anywhere. Price may just want to hang out here and slide to the right because we're engineering liquidity at a bearish breaker, right? And then we notice we're right in the middle of the road on a Friday, right? So we say, hey, don't try to push nothing. Don't try to push a thing. And what do? We end up just staying right here around equilibrium without trading outside of that buy side or that sell side, because that right there is the highest high and lowest low of our current expansion leg. This is our overall dealing range. This is our current expansion of this dealing range. This dealing range has two legs, right? From here, came down, retraced up. That's your first leg, right? Then we expanded down. That's your second leg, right? We're still inside that second leg since Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So when you understand order flow and price delivery, right? When you see certain signatures and time is king. So on certain days, after certain signatures in price, breaking market structure, we know it's coming to engineer liquidity at that breaking market structure. So we're not trying to force anything on this Friday, especially when we're in the middle of the road, right? If we would have been up here in a rich premium or a deep discount, then we would have probably said, okay, we might want to shake something. But when we're right in the middle of the road, that's indecision. That's, hey, I'm at fair value. Hey, let's not push anything. Let's let the algorithm get away from this fair value and then start looking for opportunities to engage.
Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Y'all do me a favor, man. Hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. You feel me? All right. Looking at our intraday time frame. All right. Looking at our intraday time frame. Let's see when we opened up on the week. New week opening gap. Right. That's when we opened up on the week. Right. The 8th was the first day of the week. Okay. So this is when we opened up on the week over here. All right. So we opened on the week. We traded up. Boom. Made a high. All right. Traded down. Traded up. Made a higher high. Boom. Then drop. Bearish Judy swing. Tack buy side. Tack sell side. Right. That's our range that we're looking at right now. The current dealing range that we're in. Bearish Judy swing. Right. Came back up, right, to we found out that was coming back up into a premium of a day, came up into a premium of Friday, but not a premium of the overall range, right? Because remember, out the premium of the overall range, right? I can get up there. When we at right here. Oh, we did come to a premium of that overall range. So we came to a premium of that overall range, dropped down, right? Might be thinking about something over here when we didn't quite hit a premium of the overall range, right? we dropped down, and then manipulated our buy side, right? Then we dropped down and engineered sell side. All right. So again, right, now that we've engineered that sell side right here, engineering this sell side, then coming back up, right? This right here, let's find our days so that we can, let's put our days on this so we can know when we open up the different days. All right, so okay. All right, so it's a new week opening gap. Boom. Then we opened up here on Monday, right? So Tuesday. So we opened here on Monday, right? Traded up, stopped there. Opened here on Tuesday, right? On Tuesday, we popped Monday's high and got that drop, right? That was our bearish Judas swing on Tuesday, right? Then we opened up here on Wednesday, right? Opened there on Wednesday. When we opened up, oh, that's what it was. On Tuesday, we had come back up into the premium already. All right, so we opened there on Wednesday, right? There we go. And then Wednesday, we came here, dropped down, manipulated out the buy side, dropped down, and closed down here. And then we open up down here on Thursday, right? So Thursday, we open up, immediately dropped down below Wednesday's low, but did not take out the low from Tuesday. So we've engineered sell side liquidity, and that's when we said, hey, looking for that reversal Thursday. And then we got the reversal Thursday, and then we opened up here on Friday. All right, got that reversal Thursday, traded all the way back up and opened up here on Friday. So Friday and Tuesday, we pretty much opened up in very close proximity of each other, right? Open up there on Tuesday and open up here on Friday, right? And then once we open up there on Friday, as you can see, we just consolidated right there around at or near the opening price, right? And if we go from the highest high to the lowest low of the day, right, that right there is the equilibrium of that range, right? Based off the highest high and lowest low of the day, right? That's equilibrium of range. So all we did was just trade around that 29,495, right? That was the center of the range based off the highest high and lowest low made of the day. All right. Now, as we drop down a little lower, right, we can get a little bit more detail about what price did inside this range. All right. What price did inside this range. Okay. Looking at what we did inside the range, we can see that look, we just looking at today's price action, right? Inside this little range where we was consolidating, this is where we opened up here last night, right? We opened up there last night at, let's get that price, right, at 29,456 and 3/4, right? So we opened up there at 29,456 and 3/4. We traded up, right, into this 15-minute bearish fair value gap right there, right? Traded up into it. We're below it. So anytime you're below a bearish PD array, you're looking for it to utilize its first use case, or you're looking for it to act as a reclaim, right? We're not going to look back to see which buy look back, right? So looking back, we're looking for it to be first use case because that's the first SIBI on that drop down, right? And that's our premium PD array that we was watching as price drew back up. And we see here on Thursday afternoon, boop, we poked into it slightly and then pulled back and closed for the day. Then we opened up on Friday, right? Came up above consequent encroachment, but failed to reach the top. And then, right, we start to drop. We just kind of consolidated after doing that, going into midnight, right? This is our midnight open right here. We opened up midnight right there at 29,531.25, right? That's what that black number is over there. That's our midnight open, right? Once we open up for midnight, right, let's pay attention to the signal ratios that price gave us, because even during consolidation, when your higher time frame is not giving you anything like what I should do as far as my higher time frame positions and stuff like that, just sit on your hands. The algorithm is still going to be the algorithm, okay? Even in the middle of the road, all right? So at midnight, right, we're opening here, we're still consolidating, right? And then we drop down, right? Once we drop down there, boom, we drop down and attack, right? All the sell side that we have been creating, right, throughout the night, right? This right here is the lowest low that we had in the Asian, right? So as we come over here, right, going into the London kill zone, we drop down and we take out that Asian sell side. And as you see here, if you look to the left, boop, boop, right there, we trade down into that bullish order block. All right, we trade down into that bullish order block there, right? So this is our order block price right there. That's your order block price right there. The open of that candle right there, that's your order block price, because these two down close candle is your bullish order block, right? I like to find out what's going on with the order block body to body first, right? Because why? We have these long wicks. I don't know if you can see the wicks, but we have these long wicks right here, right? So whenever we got long wicks, I like to look at body to body first, right? Because the bodies are the bulk of the true trading. The wicks do the damage and the bodies tell the story. We all know that, right? So mean threshold for body to body is 29,232 even. All right. Mean threshold for wick to wick is 29,184. All right. And as we see, price responded very well at body to body mean threshold right over here during this 945 candle right there. All right. So we drop down into the order block open here during London and made what we now know to be the London low, right? We came down and we made this low right here, right? And we now know that to be the London low. Using hindsight, looking back, that's our London low. And that's what that red line right there represents. Sell side liquidity, London low. All right, that's our London low right there. So once we hit that order block there and we trade it back up, right? Hit the order block, that's an anticipatory reactionary point. We rally up with displacement, right? When we trade through that opening price, straight, take this here. When we trade through that opening price right there, right? That right there is what? Somebody tell me what that is right there. When we trade through that opening price right there, talk to me. What is that right there? Came to an anticipatory reactionary point, swept out sell side liquidity, displaced away. What does that opening price represent right there?
Changing the state of delivery.
Changing the state of delivery. Y'all give it up for J-Rock and give it up for Kim. I see you in the chat over there, Kim. I saw you coming through with the typing, right? Changing the state of delivery. All right, I'm going to put a plus in front of it because it's representing a bullish change in state of delivery because price was moving bearishly. All right. CFM, a CMF. If you put high coach in there one more time, we going to fight. Why is high coach just stuck right there? Why is that pinned? I had the wrong thing pinned. I guess when I went to pin it, high coach is what I clicked on. Now, is the form, is the sheet pinned to the top of the chat now? Because I kept seeing high coach at 620 being pinned, right? And then but then when I looked, I'm like, wait a minute, that's a pinned comment. And then when I went through and pinned my comment, it said it was at 620 also. So that means when I went to pin my comment, CMF must have been typing high coach and it moved, and I clicked on that and pinned that comment. So I'm sorry to everybody that came in later, and I was like, the sheet pinned to the top of the chat. Well, the sheet is pinned to the top of the chat now. So if you haven't put your information in the sheet, remember, tonight we're doing price action recap, and we're doing our very first Apex prop account giveaway. Right? It's good for any size standard account. Right? It could be a 25K, 50K, 100K, 150K, but it's got to be the standard account. It can't be the no activation fee. It could be an intraday trailing drawdown. It can be a end of day trailing drawdown, but it just has to be a standard account. That's what the coupon code is good for. And remember, as always, use code BIGSPIDER for the best deals over there at Apex. All right. Now we got our change in the state delivery, right? And we traded up, right? And took out this short-term liquidity right here, right? This is after midnight, right? So remember, this is when the day starts for the algorithm at midnight, right? So from this Asian open up until there for the algorithm, we're just finishing off that day, right? This is just finishing off that day. It doesn't care that we close at 5 and open back up at 6. It still sees all of this right here as that same day over there, right? The algorithm does, because it operates on Eastern Standard Time from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. That's a day to the algorithm, all right? So we look here, we make a short-term high, we drop down into an order block, we trade back up, and we take out that short-term high. Right? Take out that short-term high. What does that give us? Boop, boop. That's a bullish Judas swing, right? We make a high, we drop down, boom, and we take that high out. Bullish Judas swing, right? Michael likes to call that the protractionary state, right? So going into this kill zone, we took a beeline down and set a low, right? And then we rallied back up and took out that high. That's the protractionary state there, right? Once we took out that high, we traded back down into, right, the bullish order block right there at our change in the state delivery. That candle dropped down into it there, right? Held firm. Then we rallied up, took out the low hanging fruit, took out the high, right, of this overall range right there. Right, including what was done at the end of yesterday. All right, so now this is our, come here, we'll take you, that's our high, right there. We took it out, boom, right? See, we came up, internal liquidity, traded down to the order block at our change in state delivery, rallied up, boom, took out the high. All right, so what'd you get there, right? Boom, bullish Judas swing, retrace up, right? Also, what delivery method just was on display right here, right? What IPTA delivery method was on display right there? Talk to me. IPTA delivery method. Not price engine models, but IPTA delivery method. Right. Your price engine models has to do with order flow, right? There you go. Y'all give it up for, man, J-Rock all over. Right? And so for Kim, right, you're putting down AMD, right? That's not a IPTA delivery method. The AMD is the power of 3. AMD is just the totality of manipulation, right? Like power of 3 is just another way to say manipulation, right? So you have consolidation here, right? We're just looking at from today. You can even look further back here, all the way over to here, but we're looking at from today, right? We have consolidation, expansion, reversal, retracement, and delivery, right? Consolidation, expansion, reversal, retracement, and delivery. Okay, so you have your IPTA delivery method of consolidation, expansion, reversal, retracement, and delivery, right? And then you have your power of three, right? The power of three, which is the overall idea of how the price moves, right? It's the overall idea of how the price moves, and that will be accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, right? A, M, D, right? We went and distributed above an old high, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And remember we said the power of three is the overall arching theme about everything that the algorithm does. And if you look very close at this right here, this consolidation, expansion, reversal, retracement, delivery, you will see not only the power of three, but you will see what is that right there? What do y'all see right there? What do y'all see right there? Who can see what that is? Besides a funny looking face, who can see what that is right there? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody typing nothing. Y'all know how I get when my feelings get hurt. When my class participation start dropping, and somebody besides J Rock better say something. Somebody besides, who is that talking?
That's Steve.
That's Steve. No, not the important low. Look at overall. Look at everything. When I draw the important low, I draw it like this right here. Right, I go like this. That's when I draw the important low. Right, but overall, what do you see here? Right. Right. What is that right there? No, we already talked about power of three. ICT breaker. We talked about power of three. We just talked about that. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So if the power of three is what defines everything, there you go. There you go, Sebastian. Give it up for Sebastian, man. That's a market maker model. That's a market maker buy model, right? But we're just looking at it on the 15-minute time frame, so it ain't all beautiful, right? What do we have here? We got an area of consolidation, right? We come here, right, and we form a bearish order block, right? So this is the area of distribution, right? We come here and we form a bullish order block. So this is the area of accumulation, right? And then we rally up and take out our liquidity that was originally engineered and the upside target too, right? So there's your market maker buy model, right? And since we're looking at it on a 15-minute time frame, it don't look all beautiful, right? But if we go down to a 1-minute time frame, right, and squanch it up, it looks a little bit more market maker modelish, right? Because now we see our initial consolidation, we see our area of distribution, we see our smart money reversal, we see our low risk buy, we see our stage of accumulation, and then we go over there. All right. All right.
Let him cook! I said let him cook!
I know everybody only came for one thing, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up no more. And we're gonna go ahead and get to it. If you are here, if you are not here right now, your name will be removed from the list. If you are not here right now, your name will be removed from the list, right? Oh, hey, J Rock, don't be retracting those statements. Don't be retracting those statements. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. You feel me? All right, we getting ready to do our giveaway. The giveaway is good for one Apex account, any size standard account. It has to be the standard account. It can't be no activation fee, right? It has to be I just saw somebody put something in the chat. Everybody make sure you are up to live, right? Make sure your live is highlighted red because I'm getting ready to do the giveaway. Make sure you are up to live. I'm gonna grab my water right now. And when I grab my water, everybody should be seeing this piece and they should be making sure they're all the way live. All right, because we're getting ready to do the giveaway. All right. All right. If you are here, you got to be here, right? If you are here, put a 1 in the chat. People on Zoom, I can see you. It's only 3 of y'all that's in Zoom. I see y'all, so you don't have to put a 1 in the chat. I can see y'all, right? I can see y'all. So I'm going to highlight your green. Yolanda, you're here. Yolanda, you are here. Green. J-Rock, you are here. Green. Uh-oh. God dog it, Tim. Green. Who's the third person? Steve. JT. JT, you are JT, there you go. You are here. Green. All right, JT, you are here. Green. All right, YouTube. Y'all want to put the 1, just to put the 1 time now. Don't be having me going through all these things. Here, got hit with a commercial. All right, Kim, you are here. Kim, you are here. Who else? Rhonda. Rhonda, you are here. Dan. Dan, you are here. Elevate Wellness. What's up, Elevate Wellness? If this is your first time tapping into Tim's Tidbits, please hit like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. I don't see Wellness Fitness on here. All right, Wellness Fitness, you're not on there. I'm saying Wellness Fitness. It said Elevate Wellness. That's what I'm looking for. Elevate Wellness. I don't see Elevate Wellness on there. Somebody named Roy never put their YouTube name on there. Roy, if you're still here, you just got removed. You didn't follow the instructions. Roy, you're gone. You didn't put in your YouTube name. Sorry. All right. Who else is on here? JT got you. CMF. CMF, you're here. Wayman, what's up, Wayman? Wayman, Wayman, you didn't fill out the sheet. You didn't fill out the sheet. Okay, you're not there. I don't know why you put a 1 in the chat if you didn't fill out the sheet, Wayman. Jeffrey. Jeff. I don't know why I said Jeff. Oh yeah, you said your name was Jeffrey. Jeff, you're here. Work up. Sebastian, you're here. All right, Sebastian, you're here. Icebreaker, you're here. Icebreak Elliot. Okay. All right. All right, Elliot, you here. Somebody just went and put their name in. Whoever just put their name in on that red line. You everything. I'm gonna show y'all. Right? Somebody just went and put their name in on that red line right there. Let me show y'all right here. See that red line right there? That red line was there because I know whoever, if somebody come in on that red line or lower, you missed the cutoff. That's why I put that red line there, right? You missed the cutoff. So who is that? Oh, that's Elevate. Elevate, you missed it. You missed the cutoff, Elevate. Sorry, Elevate. 80. What's going on, 80? I ain't seen you in the month of Sundays. 80. There you go. 80, you're present. 80, you're present. All right. That's 80. Marco, you didn't fill out the sheet. Marco, you didn't fill out the sheet. Juices and berries. Juices and berries, you're present. Tasha, Tim, Marco, Tim asked us to hit live button, so we are caught up. He is about to do the giveaway. Okay. Oh, Tasha was just talking to some. All right. Who did I just do? Tasha. Tasha, you're here. Who else? Tasha, Elevate. Oh, you had just got here, Elevate. Sorry, Elevate. You got here just a little bit too late. You got here just a little bit too late. 80. Correct. Give it to someone else. Give it to some. Oh, you didn't fill it out. If Marco would have filled it out, Elevate, you could have slid into that spot because Marco said give it to somebody else. But since Marco ain't fill it out, then I can't give it to you. Gratitude. Gratitude said, I'm here. Gratitude, why you ain't put a 1 in the chat? Did I miss Gratitude? Did I miss you, Gratitude? Let me go back and look and see if I missed Gratitude. Elevate, Tasha, Wayman, CML. No, I ain't missed Gratitude. Gratitude gonna pop in top of some I'm here. Talk about I'm here. Hey y'all, Gratitude just got back. Gratitude just got back hoping I'd do the giveaway at the end. Gratitude ain't slick. Should I take Gratitude off? Should I take Gratitude? Because Gratitude didn't put a 1 in the chat. Will, did you put where Will at? Oh, my bad, Will. My bad, Will. I done skipped Will. Hey, shout out, who is that? Shout out Jeff. Shout out Jeff for looking out for Will, man. Shout out Jeff for looking out for Will. I really appreciate honest people. I really appreciate honest people because I was going down the list looking in some kind of way. I skipped Will. I went straight from Wayman down to Jeff. All right. So back to Gratitude, y'all. Gratitude, your fate rests with the gang. Yes.
Which one of the switches is the kitchen? I accidentally tripped the circuit, but I was trying to read it, but once that one kit reap, what that mean? I was trying to figure out which one is.
Go in and if you touch them, it'll be one that feels springy. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. Y'all let me vote it. Come here. I'm gonna let my son decide. All right. Is Chris in there? Chris, come here. I'm gonna let my kids decide. I'm gonna let my kids decide. So I'm doing a giveaway, right? And I said, you got to put your names in and you got to be here when you're present. I say, okay, I'm getting ready to do the giveaway. If you still here, put a 1 in the chat so I can go through and look at who, right? So I'm going through, right? And I get almost to the end, and then somebody come in and say, I'm here, right? Now, I said put a 1 in the chat so I can see that you're here. They didn't put the 1, but they came in later and said, I'm here. Now, I took somebody off because they didn't put a YouTube name on here. I said, you ain't follow the rule, so I took them off, right? So they ain't follow the rule, so should I take them off? Because I said put a 1 in the chat. Over here, I said fill it out, put your YouTube name, put this, and they just put their name and their email. I took them off because they ain't follow the rule, right? And then over here, I said put 1 in the chat, right? And then they didn't put 1 in the chat, and then they just put I'm here, like down there when I was almost finished. They're like, hey, I'm here. So what y'all say?
Sure.
Take them off or give it to them?
I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess if you took him off or not, why not take him off? Yeah. Because he gonna be mad, like, oh, you took me off.
Oh, you took me off because and he didn't follow the rule. It's been decided. It's been decided. Gratitude did not follow the rule, and because we took somebody off for not following the rule, Gratitude got to be taken off for not following the rule. Right? So Gratitude, sorry, you're out of there. Right? Hey, gotta play by the rules. Gotta play by the, I'm sorry, gotta play by the rules. Okay? All right. That's it. Ward, I'm gonna come out there and help you. I got to do something with my son real quick. So I'm gonna show my son something real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and spin the wheel. So I got to show my son something with the breaker box outside real quick because one of the breakers got tripped. Random wheel. All right. Man, it still got y'all name in there from last time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. 13, 14. Okay. And then y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back and spin the wheel. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, I'm back. Y'all ready? I'm back. Here we go. Ready? Somebody give me a drum roll. There we go. And the winner is J-Rock. J-Rock is the official winner of the very first Tim's Tidbits Aranya Grande Apex Prop Firm giveaway. J-Rock. J-Rock, you still inside the Zoom, J-Rock? J-Rock ain't in. Yes,
Yeah, I'm still here.
J-Rock, I'm
Thank you.
about to email you the code right now, right? The only thing I ask J-Rock is that once you do it, you in the gang. So just shoot me a DM letting me know that it actually worked for you, right? That's all. It's because I want to make sure everything is working. I don't want to be out here looking crazy in these streets. You feel me? Right? So I'm about to email you the code right now. I probably should have did this from my computer so that I know I be what happened with what, son? It went out again? Yeah. You still got both of them on? It wasn't on, but it was plugged in. Oh yeah. No, don't plug it in. Yeah, I had left, like I forgot to pull out. It was just already from before it had tripped. I did it unplug. Yeah, unplug the toaster. Okay. And then turn it back on. You already unplugged the toaster? I'm about to. All right. Okay. Let me look at your and hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me look at what did I do with the sheet? Oh, I forgot it's a Google sheet, so it's gonna be inside the browser. All right. So I should have did this on the computer so I could just copy and paste it. J-Rock cent. J-Rock, you sell cents? Huh? You sell?
Nah, it's J-Rock's ENT for enterprise.
Oh, J-Rock's ENT. Oh, okay. Yeah. J-Rock Enterprise. Okay.
Enterprise. Yeah.
What you do? What you do? Trucking. Shout out J-Rock. Shout out J-Rock. A fully realized trucking enterprise runner guy. What you do like like over the road loads or just like all things trucking, like what you do?
Yeah, over the road mostly.
Okay.
I've been for the past year plus. I have a contract now with Major League Table Tennis, so I move them all over the country.
Okay then.
So, yeah.
Okay then. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, J-Rock. Why I try to change your name to Croc? I put J-Rock in the autocorrect your name to Croc. I need to hold on. That's why I should have did it from the computer. God dog it, Tim. All right. Okay. Check your email one more time. Where is it? A-A-R-M-A. Well, let me do it like this right here. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up Google Sheets on my phone and I'm gonna copy and paste it. Make sure it's right. Make sure it's right. I'm gonna open it up on my phone and copy and paste it. All right. Copy. So if it go to the wrong place, it's your fault, J-Rock. Because I copied and pasted from the Google Sheet. Did it work that time?
Yeah. Can I use your restroom?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, J-Rock, I just sent you the email with the information. Now, again, when you go in to do it, you go in and select any account size that you want. Once you select the account size that you want, it can be on whatever platform you want, Tradevate, Rhythmic, whatever. Remember, the instructions are in there to tell you what accounts is good for. It's good for the standard accounts. It could be end of day trailing drawdown, intraday trailing drawdown. It can be for 25K, it can be for 50K, it can be for 100K, it can be for 150K, whatever size you want, but it has to be standard, and it could be end of day trailing drawdown or intraday trailing drawdown, right? And it's only good for one use, right? Don't share it with nobody, because if they use it before you're gonna be screwed, right? And congratulations. Any questions for me, J-Rock?
No, thanks. I got email too, so it's good.
Jeff, I'm not doing another Pace Labs. The Pace Labs are gone forever. I told everybody they was gone forever. Who was that person that I said that was looking out for Will? Who was that person that was looking out for Will? Who was that? Do y'all remember who that was? Let me go back through the chat. Who was that person that I said I like good people who be looking out for other folks? Who was that? Jeff said me. All right, Jeff said me. This is what we're going to do. Jeff, right? No pressure at all, Jeff. No pressure at all. So, Jeff, since Jeff is such a nice person, right? Since Jeff is such a nice person and look out for Will, right? I'm going to let Jeff decide. Jeff, do I just do another giveaway and give it directly to you? Or do we do another spin for the people that are currently left here, but we give you an unfair advantage by putting your name on there multiple times? Do I just give it to you? Right? Do I just give it to you? He said, I'm actually a horrible person. Y'all give it up for Jeff. Drop one clues ball for Jeff. Drop another clues ball for Jeff. Jeff said I'm actually a horrible person. Okay, so Jeff, you saying spin it and don't give you no advantage. Spin it one more time, but don't give you no advantage. Just only have your name on there one time. right? Is that what I'm understanding, Jeff? Spin it for the people, but don't give you no advantage. Only put your name on there one time. That's what you're saying, Jeff? Yes? Jeff said, I'm actually a horrible person. Spin and no advantage. All right. Jeff said spin with no advantage. Let me take J-Rock off. I'm taking J-Rock off, right? I'm taking J-Rock off. I'm putting gratitude back on there. If gratitude here, right? Put a 1 in the chat if put a 1 in the chat if you still here. Put a 1 in the chat if you still here. All right, Tasha, Dan, Juices and Berries, Will, Sebastian, Jeff, Rhonda, Icebreaker, JT, and Jay. Okay, Yolanda, are you still here, Yolanda? Are you still in Zoom? Yes, Yolanda's still here. So Yolanda here. All right. So we got Yolanda, JT, Joe. That's Joe. Okay, Yolanda, JT, Tasha, Dan. I'm looking for Kim. I don't see Kim. Kim highlighted. All right. Juices and Berries. You good. Jeff, you good. Will, you good. 80. What 80 at? 80. 80 here. 80 Bernard, right? CMF is here. Is Sebastian? I don't see Sebastian. I don't see Kim. Kim, you out of there. Is Sebastian here? Sebastian. Yes, Sebastian is here. Rhonda is here. What was Icebreaker name? Icebreaker name was Elliot. Elliot, Dan, and Jay. That's everybody. But that person that somebody had came late. Jonathan. Elevate, you still in here? Is Elevate still here? Elevate, are you still here? Elevate, are you still here? Oh, ICT breaker. I said icebreaker. Elevate, are you still here? Elevate, going once. Elevate, going twice. Kim, going once. Kim, going twice. All right. We got Jasmine Sullivan in the chat. All right, that's it. Here we go. Jeff said, do it for the people. Don't give me no unfair advantage. I ain't no really good person, so we just gonna do it. You ready? Somebody give me a drum roll. Spin. Spin. Juices and berries. Juices and berries. Juices and berries is the winner. Winner, chicken dinner for juices and berries. All right, so juices and berries. Let me copy your email here. Juices and berries. Wild berry TPT. What's that? Take Profit Trader? what's that? Take profit trader. Wildberry TPT. Paste. If it go to the wrong spot, it's your fault. Apex giveaway. Right? Brian. Juice and Berry named Brian, right? Brian. Here is your promo code. Nope, no, I want to send it from this email. Don't want to send it from that email. Don't need nobody having my real information. That comes straight to me. Got to put up that wall. Got to put up that wall in between me and the folk. All right. Copy. Copy. Paste. All right. Okay. Wild Berries Take Profit Trader, a TPT. Apex giveaway code. This code is valid for and send juices and berries. That's it. Everybody gone. They disappear when the giveaway over. They disappear when the numbers dropped precipitously. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. We'll probably do this again one day in the future. It was fun. For those that won, congratulations. For those that didn't win, hey man, hopefully y'all found some value inside the stream. And I know it ain't just about the free giveaways, cause I know y'all rock with your boy for real. All right, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'll see y'all back on Monday for the price action recap. Gang, I'll see y'all Monday morning for the pre-market analysis. Y'all be safe out there in these streets. Enjoy your weekend. And until the next time, I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts on this thing that we call price action. It's your boy Tim3 Roger Sr., aka Aranya Grande. That's me, Big Spider. Y'all be safe out here trading streets, man. Gone.